Hey everyone, the Superman 2025 trailer just dropped, and in only 6 days, it has already racked up 2.6 million views. This isn't just a trailer, it is a statement, and I'm going to walk us through why it is a culmination of a strategic plan that signals DC has finally figured out how to rebuild their universe after years of missteps. Before we dive in, please do give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that notification bell because I love talking about this kind of stuff with you. And I want to know, what do you think about that trailer? Do you see the vision that DC has here that they are building? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let's chat about it. All right, so when James Gunn took over and when DC announced that Henry Cavill wasn't returning as Superman, fans weren't just disappointed. They were kind of outraged. Cavill isn't just a great actor. He feels genuine in his roles. His love for storytelling and genre cinema shines through in every performance. So, yeah, the backlash, it was real. But this trailer feels like DC's come to Jesus moment. They realized that they couldn't keep producing films that lacked direction, cohesion, and most importantly, hope. Hope, really, it is the backbone of the superhero genre. Without it, you lose your audience, your characters, and your story, and eventually your franchise. This trailer isn't just about Superman. It's about DC saying, we get it, and we're fixing it. So, before we jump in to really fully understanding what the Superman trailer is all about, let's rewind just a little bit. So, let's look at The Penguin. You know, that limited series that came out, it really was the first signal that DC was making toward that shift. And Colin Farrell as a penguin wasn't just a caricature of a villain. He was a layered, complex character, a mobster clawing his way to power with savvy and manipulation and sharpness that we haven't seen in a villain for a really long time. And this is where so many studios get villains wrong. Look at Sony's Spider-Verse. Those villain films like Venom and Morbius, they failed because they didn't understand the one key rule. Villains, they're not heroes. Sony struggled because they tried to make audiences root for villains instead of truly understanding them. A villain isn't a misunderstood hero. They are the shadow that the hero rises against. To make a compelling villain-focused movie, we need to see their motivations, their fears, and what makes them dangerous, while remembering the golden rule: villains aren't heroes. Otherwise, their conflict with the hero really means nothing. Even Star Wars, The Acolyte, stumbled because it got tangled in making the Jedi seem like the villains and forgot to show us why the Sith are terrifying. Great villains inspire great heroes, and both must be written with clarity and purpose, period. DC avoided these pitfalls with the Penguin. They did a great job with that series. They gave us a villain worthy of a hero like Batman. And now, with Superman coming out in 2025, they're giving us a hero worthy of a villain like Lex Luthor. Let's talk about what that opening shot in the trailer kind of looks like, what it portrays. It's stark. It's an icy terrain. It's desolate. Then something fiery falls from the sky and it crashes down. And it's not a meteor. It's Superman. In that moment, we see something rare. Vulnerability. Superman is hurt. He is bleeding. And he whistles. And out comes Crypto, his super dog. to pull him
Oh,
to safety. And here's my super dog, Mabel. Just for comparison, she may not be able to pull anyone to safety. She may not actually be able to save anyone, but she might kiss someone to death because she is just that cute. So now, I know some people are going to roll their eyes at crypto, but here's the thing. This moment is brilliant. It is a textbook save the cat moment straight from the screenwriting playbook. It tells us everything we need to know about Superman. He's good, he's selfless, and even in his weakest moment, he's still trying to do the right thing. And crypto, he's not just a dog, he is a symbol of loyalty, love, and heroism. This opening sets the stage for everything that follows. The trailer, it takes us through iconic moments. Clark Kent walking through the bustling streets of Metropolis. Lois Lane, sharp and confident, just the right balance of sass and smarts. A glimpse at Lex Luthor. Yeah, he's young, but I don't know, give him time. We'll see how it turns out. And then there's a kaiju, a fire breathing monster that doesn't really seem to fit into this universe, but okay, I guess we'll see how that works out. There's even an emotional moment between Superman and what looks like an android friend, showcasing compassion in a genre often overshadowed by spectacle. But what really caught my eye is how this trailer feels like a reach back to the Christopher Reeve era. It's no accident that DC recently released Christopher Reeve Superman, the documentary of Christopher Reeve's life. That wasn't just nostalgia. It was an emotional bridge. It reminded audiences of Superman's cultural significance and the legacy that Christopher Reeve built. Superman is not just a hero, he is a symbol of hope. This trailer really feels like a direct continuation of that legacy, and it's hard not to feel emotional about that. DC isn't just making a movie here. They're rebuilding a universe. Look at the timeline. The Penguin laid the groundwork with a compelling villain. The Christopher Reeve documentary. It reminded us of Superman's legacy. And now Superman is coming out in 2025, and the Batman Part 2 is scheduled for 2027. That is how DC is tying it all together. This isn't a quick fix. This is a long-term strategy. Compare this to what we've seen in other franchises that lack cohesion or vision. This isn't one isolated film, it's part of a broader story arc that understands how heroes and villains rise and fall together. And that's the magic of this trailer. It's not just teasing a movie, it's teasing an experience. It's the promise to the audience. We know who Superman is. We know who Lex Luthor is. And we know how to tell their story. That's the promise that DC made to us with that trailer. And trailers, honestly, they are not just marketing tools. They never have been. They are promises, promises of a story worth paying for and showing up for in the theaters. And this trailer, it inspires a big promise that DC understands the core of what makes superhero stories resonate: hope, sacrifice, and triumph. It's no wonder that this trailer has racked up 2.6 million views so quickly. It taps into something we've been missing. And if the final film delivers on this promise, it's going to be a game changer, not just for DC, but for the superhero cinema as a whole. So, what do you think? Did this trailer hit you the same way that it hit me? Are you seeing DC's vision start to come together? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more so you don't miss what's coming next. Thanks for hanging out with me, everyone. I'll see you in the next review. Until then, Enjoy the magic of great storytelling. Bye for now.